I've got an ultrasound later today. And I want to know, what do you think? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? Is it a puppy? Hamish and I are headed to town today. First, we're gonna drop off the other kids up at my sister's house. Then Hamish and I are headed to town. I have an ultrasound.
And this is one.
Yes, you're one of my children. And then
two.
we're going to do some birthday shopping because Hamish's birthday is on Friday and it's Wednesday today. How old are you gonna be?
8.
So we shall do some shopping for his birthday party. Our first stop in town, my sister-in-law was in a car accident a few days ago and she needed to get a rental car today. So we just brought her here and we're just gonna wait in the car so that she doesn't have to bring her toddler in. And then I think we're going to the feed store next. Had my ultrasound, went to the grocery store. Hamish is getting the mail right now. We also went to the vet and got some dewormer. Here, the dewormer that we can use for cows that has no milk withdrawal is called Epernex. Okay, thank you. And so got that, got some blood draw tubes. Yeah, there's something in there for doing preg tests on my heifer patches. Yeah, I see something else in there. Okay, thank you for the mail. I had to pop into the bookstore and Hamish also picked out this book. Do you want to show me the inside? It's a graphic novel. He has read another one in this series and he saw it and
It's the second one.
he really wanted to read it, so he asked for that. We mailed a little something to a niece and nephew of mine. And I guess we'll show you all our bazillion groceries now. Did we get a lot of groceries?
Yeah, because my birthday party's on Friday and it's wait, no, on Monday.
Friday.
What? I don't get it.
Your party is on your birthday.
Okay, who cares? Well, I'm having a birthday party. So,
I got 10 bags of feed. We don't have any more decent available feed for chicken. This is just what we can get. I got 5 bags of grower finisher because we still have a few meat birds and 5 bags of layer pellets. Yes, there's the baby. Lots of groceries. We'll get them all laid out on the table. Hamish, we got a lot of stuff to unload. Came in through the basement and there's still coals in the furnace, which is excellent because it's kind of chilly. Outside is really drizzly wet. I'll throw a block on quick before we unload all the groceries. My mom is coming for dinner. She's bringing my niece and nephew. My sister and her husband are going on a date. There's no lights on up here. And so I threw, Dad's home. Marius just got home. He was helping a friend today, fixing some things. So I threw potatoes in the Instant Pot before we went to town. My plan is to smush them and put olive oil on top and roast them. They get crispy. My mom really loves those. And I bought salad fixings and then we have leftover brisket. My mom eats plant-based, vegan primarily. So mostly what we try to do is that meals just are very like separate so we can just all eat the parts that we want and everybody's happy. It's really good timing that Mary's got home right as there's a pile of groceries to unload. I almost always have either home canned beans or store-bought beans on hand. So, and I usually, whenever she comes to visit, make sure we're well stocked in salad makings so we can just make a big salad. And then sometimes she'll just throw nuts and seeds on there, or sometimes she'll grab a jar of one of my beans and put some beans on there too. Just depends on what sort of mood she's in. She's really easy to feed. She's a really easy house guest. So it's not stressful at all trying to feed her. She's totally happy. I just make a loaf of sourdough bread that's the basic just flour, water, sourdough starter. She loves that. She's very easy. At the feed store, I also got a new one of these tubs. I love these. It was what, $25, $27, because even if things freeze in them, you can just pop it upside down and get the ice out. Also got dewormer for the cats and dogs, And I got a second feed scoop because we're constantly bringing feed scoops between our bulk feed and our feed shed, and it was annoying me. This end, we have party supplies. We have a friend party and a family party. So our family's like 25 people. So we've got chips, his cake. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna blog it. It's called popcorn cake. So these are the treats he picked for it, and it has marshmallows in it. These to make punch. And he wanted a fruit plate, so that's a special fruit we bought for it. We're doing a fruit plate and a veggie plate. So we bought a 5-pound bag of cucumbers. This is a great deal, it's $8. Bananas. So that's the only party supplies. Chips, I bought these for my mom. These are for Marius and I. Coconut milk, maple syrup, lettuce. Oh, my children just got home. 2.5 pounds of peppers, a couple pounds of organic lemons. These are 6-pound bags. There's 18 pounds of pears, 15 pounds of oranges, 2 heads of lettuce. Those are actually for the burger night for his birthday. And onions. So there we go. What? You see lots of treats? I know.
What are these?
Those are for Ham's popcorn cake. The pears and the oranges will keep well in our root cellar. The bananas I bought extra for, try and freeze some for smoothies. The cucumbers, my kids eat lots of those if I slice them up. They love those. And especially with my mom visiting, it's nice to have a good stock of fresh vegetables for making salads and such. With the chips and such, if we were buying chips for our own personal consumption and only us, I would be buying higher quality chips. I would not buy juice like that. But the thing is, most of the people we're having over, they don't care. And for me to buy higher quality chips and higher quality juice and that sort of thing, I'd be spending 3 to 4 times the amount. And we just decided that for birthdays, when we're having a bunch of other people over, it's just not something we spend money on. Moderation. I never told you my total here. I spent $164.79. I did some quick math. Approximately $45 of that was for the party. So more expensive things. I bought 2 things maple syrup. We go through only about 1 a month, so that's 2 months worth for us. Coconut milk isn't a normal buy, but since my plant-based eating mom was here, I grabbed some of that. The pears and the oranges were both about $1 a pound. So these were $6 for 5 pounds. Pears were $6 for 6 pounds. Which $1 a pound is a great price for us where we live. The kiwis and the mangoes were splurges, but Hamish wanted those. I included them in the party budget portion because it's more than we would normally spend on that. And same, I wouldn't really buy this lettuce, but we needed it for burgers for his party. So the lemons are not cheap either. However, I love lemons and I love to put the whole thing in my tea, so I like to have organic lemons for that. So approximately $115 on regular groceries and $162 was the total. Sorry, $164 was the total. In all honesty, in pregnancy, tracking grocery budget is like, really doesn't go well. But I need to start tracking it again to kind of see where we're at. I haven't bought much fresh fruits and vegetables for a while because we've just been using what we have. However, we need to transition away again from Hamish eating grains. So that means we rely a lot more on fruits and vegetables too. So I will be buying more fresh fruits and vegetables probably, because they are easy snacks when you're not eating grains. So there you go. Didn't spend very much at the grocery store, but I spent a lot at the feed store and the vet. Kind of how it goes. And we are so excited to tell you guys that we found out what we're having. And we're having a baby. It's not a puppy, it's a baby. Oh, you wanted to know if it was a girl or a boy. Oh, sorry, you're gonna have to wait till I give birth for that. Even we don't know. So in Canada, how it works with ultrasounds is that the ultrasound tech is just a technician and they're not allowed to disclose any medical information to you. So they're not allowed to tell you the gender if you want to find out the gender. If they observe the gender, and if you want to know, they will put in the report and you will find out from your doctor or your midwife. I'm seeing a midwife. If so the technician doesn't have to show you any of the ultrasound. I've had some technicians who are very crotchety and they show you just a couple things at the end. They don't really show you much. This technician I had today, I've had him one time before, and last time he said to me, because it's at their discretion what they show you or not. And he said, I don't see why I should hide this from you. It's your body. So I show people everything. If you don't want to know the gender, there'll be times when I tell you to look away. And he did that. So he was very nice, ultrasound tech, and it was an enjoyable experience.